Hello everyone, we are back in this little spot, and today I am going to be taking some of these basil herbs that have been doing wonderfully here, and we are going to separate them out into their own spaces in these 6-packs so that they aren't crowded in that little starting pot, and we can put something else in there. There we go, all better. We are also doing great with the arugula and baby bok choy. And we even started some flowers. So we got marigolds and, oh, there's a Swiss chard in there as well. So we got marigolds going. The catnip and the hollyhocks are still in the ground, but it's only been a couple days. So as you can see, I've already filled it up. Put my finger down to my main knuckle right there in order to give enough space for the roots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully mix the dirt with some water in order to gently separate the plants out from the pot. So that way we won't have anything ripping too much, and then they could risk being killed in the process. So the soil is fairly loose here, even though it's been kept moist. So it shouldn't be too difficult to separate them out. So as you can see, the dirt is mostly rinsed off. I kind of swirl the roots in there, and then using two hands, not one-handed like I am now, I will gently ease the two sets of roots apart. And you can see I've already started the process here. That way they stay mostly intact and the plant can recover quicker compared to trying to just yank them out of the soil directly. Okay, they are all transplanted. Looking a little worse for wear, but they'll perk right back up once they get over the initial shock and start to grow some new roots. We were able to get most of the roots, keep them intact, and they should be doing fine. And they'll be put up, once I move all this crap out of the way, they'll be put up here to get some nice sunlight. You can see how snowy it is still out there. It's actually in the 50-degree range right now, Fahrenheit, but we just had so much snow, about like 3 feet or more thick, that it's taking a long time to actually melt out. But for the outdoor plants, I have the base for a cold frame started. Yeah, I'm going to put a greenhouse type framing over it and get that frame picked in a good spot, and it's going to become something for the outdoor gardens to get more hardened off in. And there we have it. I rinsed them off a little bit with the spray bottle so that they didn't have as much dirt on them. They'll dry off fairly quickly in the sun and get established. We will probably be adding probably be doing the chives or the parsley next to put in the other empty cell right there. And then in March, we will be starting the outdoor fruits and veggies so that we can have those in the cold frame like I told you, and I have more of these coming so that we'll have plenty of space. We have a whole nother tray and shelf of things up there to transplant them into, and way more in the garage from old pots. So everything is looking very good, and again, this is without any grow lights. You could tell they are definitely leggy, which isn't an issue, but they haven't fallen over or broken, and the thyme, which was the very first thing I did, is starting to get bushy now, despite being a little leggy. So far so good. And this is completely south-facing window, so it's been very warm, and the germination rate has been very good for me for the most things. Honestly, the only thing that hasn't worked out is the garlic chives, and that could just simply be it's an old pack of seeds. So thank you again for joining me on the next step with my indoor herb gardens, and actually some of these will probably be making out to an outdoor spot later on when it gets really warm in May. So yeah, I will keep you posted if anything changes on the progress. Hey Echo, you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? Say bye. You are so cute.